that's the lot. Unless we chuck his bed out as well.
Oh, don't be so desperate. Where would he sleep? Oh, thanks very much, Barbara.
He would sleep on the floorboards. And he would do if I had my way. He would have a mattress and a coat and that's all. Then he'd have to keep it tidy.
Oh, just look at all this mess. You wouldn't think that I'd turned his room out from top to bottom only 3 weeks ago.
Oh, dear me. I'm too old to be doing this at my age.
Yes, of course you are, Mother. Now, look, give it to me. And sit yourself down. Oh, and what you're rolling it up for, I do not know. Look at it, it's black bright.
Yes, and he'll be black bright when he comes in as well. When he does come in, you can tell him from me that in future I want that bedroom looking like a swining hospital ward.
Well, you can tell him yourself because he's here now.
What the fuck does he think he's doing? Look. Get in here, you sackless devil!
Look what you've done.
Crikey, Moses.
Well, you can just clean it up again.
I didn't know where to begin.
Not that, you silly article, this.
Oh, I see. Hey, I wondered how one tug of a crepe bandage could have caused all... Hey, hold on a minute. This is all my stuff.
It was your stuff, some of it. And tomorrow morning it's going with the rag and bone man. And what have I told you about bringing home coffin handles, eh?
What things in need of?
Those, I collect them.
What, straw hats? I mean, I could understand it if you collected stamps like any normal lad, but what do you want with all these straw hats?
In the cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, Well, to miner, 49er, and his daughter,
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
thou art lost and gone forever. Ever. Sorry. Grateful, sorry.
And look at this, eh? Only half a bottle of stinking whiskey.
Yes, that's right, Father. I won it in a raffle. In aid of the widows and orphans of the 6-day bicycle race.
But what are you keeping it for, Billy? I mean, you don't even like scotch.
No, but you do, Barbara.
I know I do. But I won't drink it. It makes me tiddly. Makes me do silly things.
A vinegar funnel in my old clothesline. I mean, what's the point of it?
Everything has a purpose, Mother.
My crepe bandage I can't get over. It's not right in the head. What's it about crepe bandage?
Even that might have its uses, Grandmama.
Have its uses, that's more than can be said for you. Hey, look at this, a toy boat at your age.
That's no toy, Father. That is a precision-built, guaranteed accurate, authentic detail scale model.
Whatever it is, I found it wedged in the plug hole when I emptied your bath this morning. I'm sorry, Billy, but I'm sick and tired of trailing round this place picking up your muck and rubbish. It's got to go.
In that case, I go too.
Good idea.
I shall find a flat of my own.
Hey, you do no such thing.
Oh, you wouldn't like it, Billy. I mean, think of all those long, lonely evenings after we've said goodbye at the bus stop. Nobody to go back home to.
Sure, Barbara. I think it would do our Billy good to live on his own for a bit.
Live on his own? He couldn't boil a kettle without gassing himself.
Well, he'll have to learn, won't he? I mean, if I wasn't there cooking for him and picking up his mucky shirts and stirring his tea for him, he'd have to fend for himself. And I'll tell you something else, Billy. If you can't cut your own fingernails in future, then they'll just have to grow because I'm cutting them no longer.
Oh, Billy Fisher, do you let your mother cut your fingernails?
Only on this hand. I can't cut left-handed.
You Nancy-fied little crow. I mean, live on his own? Look, I tell you that I would have made a better job of living on my own when I was 2 years old.
La
Geoffrey, but you don't have his room to clear up of a morning. Anyway, he's old enough to stand on his own 2 feet.
I was in service when I was his age. I was scullery maid to Alderman Duggins.
We don't want your reminiscences, thank you, Mother.
That's right. And he had his way with me. Right inside the boot cupboard. He says, you're just like a young pigeon. Come here, he says.
Enough, Mother. It's all made up, you know, Barbara. She gets it off television.
You know, that's Mr. Shadrach. For God's sake, keep her off the subject of Alderman Duggin.
You be quiet, Mother! We've got quite enough to discuss without Alderman Duggins. Oh, good evening, Mr. Shadrach.
Good evening, Mrs. Fisher. I've just brought your husband this invitation to the Funeral Furnishers' annual dinner. A black tie, of course.
Of course, yes. I look forward to this, Mr. Shadrach. Thank you very much.
That'll be £5.50.
Yeah.
Well, while you're here, Mr. Shadrach, do you think we could have the benefit of your advice?
I should be honoured, dear lady.
Well, what would you say to the idea of our Billy living away from home?
I should say, Mrs. Fisher, that it would come as a blessed release to you and the rest of your family.
Well, there is that, of course, but the question is, could he live by himself without getting into mischief?
Your son, Mr. Fisher, would get into mischief whether he was living on his own, en famille, or in the dormitory of a police barracks. The question is, would he benefit from the experience?
Well, I think he would.
Well, I think he'd be miserable.
That is completely immaterial, Miss Sissy. It would teach him a sense of responsibility.
My words, exactly.
After all, one departed the bosom of one's family oneself at his age.
So did I.
That's funny, Mr. Shadrach, because I always thought you lived with your mother.
My mother lives with me, Mrs. Fisher. There's a wealth of difference. Now, speaking of Mrs. Shadrach reminds me, she has a friend, a very genteel lady, a certain Miss Duggin.
Oh, really? No relation to the late Alderman Duggins?
Alderman Duggins. Oh, my very first funeral. Oh, you do bring back happy memories, Fisher. Yes, she's his granddaughter. Why do you ask?
Ask her if he remembers a scullery maid by the name of Boothroyd. And tell her he still owes me a pair of new garters.
Hey, that was you that started her going. I'm coming round to your point of view, Alice. The sooner he leaves this house, the better.
You were saying, Mr. Shadrach, about this Miss
Duggin.
Go on, Mr. Shadrach.
What I was about to say was that Miss Duggins accepts paying guests.
You mean she takes in lodgers?
Paying guests, Mr. Fisher. Furthermore, her house is just round the corner from the office, so it will be very, very convenient for those who experience difficulty in getting to work on time.
Well, she sounds a very nice, respectable lady if she knows Mr. Shadrach's mother. Quite ideal, in fact. What do you think, Geoffrey?
Well, it wouldn't do any harm to go and have a look around. When can we give the place to once-over, Mr. Shadrach?
There's no time like the present, Mr. Fisher. My hearse is at your disposal.
Well, come on, let's get out going, Tom. Hey, where do you think you're going? You're stopping here to look after your grandma.
It's me that's leaving home, Father. Remember?
Well, he ought to meet Miss Duggins if he's going to be the paying guest.
Yeah? She'll take one look at him and slam the door in our faces. All right, get on, Gordon. Come on. Yeah.
Ask her what she's done with my garters.
I don't really like taking in paying guests, you understand? One has a private income, but I do like to keep the room hard.
Great.
Oh, and I like to have a month's rent in advance to avoid misunderstandings. This way.
Oh, yes, it's very nice, is this? Don't you think it's nice, Barbara?
Oh, very nice. Do you like it, Mr. Fisher?
Very nice, yes. What do you think, Mr. Shadrach?
Oh, very pleasant. May one inquire, Miss Duggins, at what hour do you prefer your guests to vacate their rooms in the morning?
Before 9 o'clock.
Oh, excellent.
What about cooking arrangements, Miss Duggins? Shall he have to make his own breakfast?
Well, I certainly shan't make it for him, Mrs. Fisher. No, he may cook a late breakfast on the gazette, except for kippers. I do draw the lane at Kippers.
If you don't mind my asking, Miss Duggins, do you have any rules about visitors?
Yes, I do, Miss Sissons. No lady visitors after 5 o'clock.
Hey, now, do you hear that, our Billy? No lady visitors after 5.
That's quite all right, Father.
Asking for myself, Miss Duggins.
Quite.
Do you have any other particular rules, Miss Duggins?
Only the normal rules of any civilized household, Mr. Fisher.
Oh. No radios to be played. Leave Bath as you would expect to find it. No visitors of opposite sex after 5. No musical instruments. No pets. No smoking. No alcoholic drinks. All right, we'll check it.
Just a minute, gentlemen. After all, it's our Billy who'll be living here. What do you think of it, Billy?
Right, I'll take it.
That's for me to decide, young man.
Of course, he'll look a bit better when he gets his hair cut.
No doubt. Very well, Mr. Fisher. As a personal favour, I'll take him.
You got your brown love, you got your white love, you got your currant love. Now then, how are you? Do you need another spare blanket, do you think?
You gave me a spare blanket last night, Mother, and a spare eider-down the night before that.
No, well, I don't want you catching cold, do I? You better have one just in case. Now, how are you off for toilet rolls?
The basic amenities are provided, Mother.
Well, think on, and if there's anything you want, you just put it down on the list, and you won't forget to pop home again tomorrow, will you?
Will do.
Oh, it's Saturday tomorrow, Billy. Are you going to invite your mother and me over for tea?
Yeah, sorry, Barbara. You know Miss Duggins, so no rules. No visitors.
Oh, but that's only for after 5 o'clock.
Oh, yes, well, she's clamped down since then, you see. The old lady downstairs left the landing light on, so we've all been put on bread and water for 3 months.
Oh, Billy, you know, I hope you're behaving yourself at Miss Duggin's, is?
Well, of course I am.
And you're not unhappy living away from home?
Au contraire. I'm having the time of my life.
Oh, well, your room's just as you left it, Billy. Your bed's all made up, so if you change your mind, you want to come home, you've only got to say the word.
Why don't you go the whole hog and put a light on in the window? You make me sound like Peter Flippin' Pan.
Oh, and you know what happened to him, Billy. One night he flew home and he found the nursery locked and barred.
That's a risk I'll have to take, Barbara. Can I escort you down to the bus stop?
Oh, well, I'd better keep your mother company a while. Your father's gone to that funeral furnishers dinner with Mr. Shadrach. She's feeling a bit lonely.
Oh, right. Well, I'll be off then. Ta-ra, Gran. I'm going back to Miss Duggins now.
Who, a pink teller? A pair of pink garters. I lost them in the boot cupboard.
Night all. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Billy.
Oh, now, Mrs. Fisher, don't take on.
It's no good, Barbara. I miss him.
Well, he's only been gone 4 days. days. And he has been able to see you every evening.
I know. Well, that shows he didn't want to go in the first place. I pushed him out.
Never saw her roar like that since her wedding day. Oh, Mother, she said, am I doing the right thing?
I never said anything of the kind.
I said you can do as you please. But I say that you ought to have married that Coleman when he asked you.
I'm sure Mrs. Fisher would not have found true happiness with a Coleman, Mrs. Boothroyd.
She was happy enough with him in the coal cellar. Just like me in the boot cupboard.
Will you shut up, Mother, and get yourself ready for bed? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all on edge.
Shall I make you a nice cup of drinking chocolate, Mrs. Fisher?
No, Barbara, that's the last thing I want. That's what I used to make for our Billy every night before he went to sleep.
Well, there's nothing like a good cry. I have one 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, I'll be all right. I thought I had more sense. Do you know what I miss most of all, Barbara? Every morning, for as long as I can remember, his father's come down and sat at that table and said, "Isn't that idle young swine out of bed yet?" Look at the place now. It's like a morgue.
Oh, there. Oh, I'll see who it is.
I'm sorry I shouted at you, Mother.
Oh, take no notice of me. I'm just like a stick of furniture.
Can I ask you something?
Aye.
Do you think I really should have married that chap?
Oh, well, you might have done worse. And we'd never have been without coal bricks.
Oh, Miss Duggins, good evening. What a surprise. You've just missed our Billy.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I don't think you've met my mother, Mrs. Boothroyd. Mother, this is Miss... a visitor.
I heard you. Miss Duggins, I used to work for your grandfather.
She used to do a little secretarial work, you know. Do sit down,
I
Miss
was his
Duggins.
scullery maid.
It was during the First World War, you see. One had to help out with all sorts of jobs.
I had to help out in the boot cupboard.
I'm sure Miss Duggins hasn't time to listen to your chitter-chatter. Now, what can I do for you, Miss Duggins?
I had hoped, as one lady to another, I wouldn't have to mention it, Mrs. Fisher. I had hoped to find it in a plain envelope on the old table.
I'm not sure I know what you mean, Miss Duggins. Find what in a plain envelope?
The money, Mrs. Fisher.
The money, Miss Duggins.
I think Miss Duggins is referring to the rent money, Mrs. Fisher.
I am not referring to the rent money. I am referring to the £9.50.
But I don't quite follow you. Why should you require £9.50?
For the cartons, Mrs. Fisher.
What cartons, Miss Duggins?
The cartons, Mrs. Fisher, that your son set on fire.
He says, you're like a plump little pigeon. And I were in them days. I were out here.
He was freeing kippers, Mrs. Fisher. Quite against my express wishes. He was freeing kippers, and the freeing pen set fire to the cartons.
Oh, so that's why he wanted a new freeing pan.
But I don't understand, Miss Duggins. I mean, why come to me for the money? I mean, why not get it off our Billy?
Because, Mrs. Fisher, I threw your son out of my house, begging.
Oh, Miss Duggins, you never.
I did indeed, Mrs. Fisher. And I retained the rent money in lieu of damage to the fixtures and fittings. And he promised most faithful you would be round the following day with the money for the cartons.
The following day? Well, what day was that then?
Why, Tuesday.
Do you mean to say you chucked him out on Monday night and I moved in?
I did indeed.
But that was 4 days ago. Well, where's he been living since?
I've no idea.
Oh, he's probably sleeping out on park benches, the poor lad. Come on, Barbara, we've got to find him.
Yes, but look here. What about my £9.50?
Oh, bubbles to your £9.50.
Don't go away, young woman. I want a word with you.
I have no intention of going anywhere. Your family owe me restitution.
And your family owe me something as well. Here, let's have a look at your garters.
Well, Mr. Mr. Fisher. A very, very convivial evening, in my opinion.
It needed to be at that price, and you never told me them drinks was extra.
Oh, it's all in a good cause, Mr. Fisher. The Sunset Home for Retired Funeral Furnishers. We put them out to grass for a few years, and then we bury them bucksheath.
If you just ring up that minicab firm of yours, I'll be on my merry way.
Perhaps a little nightcap first, Mr. Fisher.
Well, I'll not say no, but make it snappy. This place gives me the creeps. Hey, I say, Mr. Shadrach, have you got anybody in your chapel arrest?
Not at this present juncture, no. Business is very, very slack.
Oh, I just wondered. I thought I heard a sound.
If I had anyone in there, Mr. Fisher, you'd be very, very unlikely to hear so much as a peep. Soda? Do you smell burning?
No, I wouldn't swear to it.
Well, I would, Mr. Fisher.
Hey, Mr. Shadrach, there's a light under them doors. There's someone moving about.
Mr. Fisher, we have intruders on the premises.
Right, now. Great gobs of rancified dripping!
Fisher! Fisher! Fisher!
Don't keep saying Fisher, Fisher. Clout him with your candlestick.
What are you up to, Fisher? What fiendish machinations are you perpetrating in my chapel of rest?
It's swine in black magic, that's what it is. I knew this would happen if he left home. He's got in with the wrong pig in set.
I haven't got in with anybody, Father. It's quite simple if you'll only listen.
We are listening, Fisher. What are you doing in your pyjamas at 11:20 cooking sausages in my chapel of rest?
Well, I can explain that, Mr. Shadrach. I live here. Pro tem.
He lives here. I've only got a deceased retail confectioner being shipped in here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, but no, he'll have to wait outside. And why? Because Fisher lives here.
Are you taking soft drugs or what? How do you mean you live here? You live at Miss Duggin's.
Oh, yes, well, I did, Dad, only unfortunately an accident of an incendiary nature rendered me homeless.
You what? Hey, look, I've had enough, Mr. Shadrach. You've got a candlestick and I've got a candlestick. When I say knock his head off, you knock his head off. Right, get him! Come here and stand for Come here!
The day of reckoning is come.
Oh, right, Mr. Shadrach, we've got him.
Now, would you, as parent and guardian, care to take the first swipe?
You don't! Leave my Billy alone!
You bullies, you, after all the lad's been through. After what he's been through? Have you seen what he's done to Mr. Shadrach's chapel of rest?
I think I'm having a heart attack.
You serves you right, Mr. Shadrach. I don't know how you could both be so cruel. Would you see my Billy without a roof over his head? He's been through H this week, and that's swearing.
We should never let you go, Billy. Oh, it was my own tragic, selfish mistake. Will you come home again, lad? Your own little cot's waiting.
Thank you, Mother. I shall consider your kind offer.
My son.
My Billy.
My God!
My sausages!
My chapel of rest!
Oh, hey, there's some water here.
No, that's not water, it's in